Okay, so what is your biggest asset? So ladies, I'm not talking about your double Ds. Men, I'm not talking about your imaginary 10-inch penises. I'm not talking about your house. I'm not talking about your car. I'm not talking about your equity. I'm not talking about gold. I'm not talking about any of that shit. What is your biggest asset? You're probably thinking, it's probably going around your head now. Your biggest asset, and my best asset, is the ability to do what you said you were gonna do. Now, it's the most simple asset ever. It's simple, but fucking hard to follow through on. Your ability to say that you're going to do something and do it, irrelevant of how you feel that day, irrelevant of what fucking mood you're in, irrelevant of how you're thinking that day, irrelevant of it all, your ability to act and go to the gym and eat the foods and set the goals and just turn up when you said you were going to do it is more powerful than any of the shit listed below. And it's like habits, like a muscle. The more you use it, the bigger and fucking stronger it gets. So creating a habit of you saying you're going to do something, whether it be turn up to a class. How many of you can say at some point this year you've said you were going to go to a class and you got home from work, you sat down, you got comfy and you just thought, fuck it, I'll do a little bit more tomorrow. Remember tomorrow, that day where all the shit is going to happen, that day. How many of you have done that? How many of you have been guilty? How many of you have been guilty of saying that you were going to lose a certain amount of weight by a certain amount of time, and after the first couple of weeks it was all exciting, you produced a result, and all of a sudden week 3, week 4 it got a little bit harder, week 5 and 6 you started getting ill, week 7 and 8 miraculously you didn't have time, you didn't have the same amount of time that you had in week 1, 2 and 3. It's just your ability to be able to act in spite of your thoughts, feelings and moods, and actually just do what you said you were going to do. I pride myself on being able 99.9% of the time of doing what I said I was going to do. Because firstly, before I say I'm going to do something, I actually think about it. I think, do I want to do it? Does it benefit my life? And am I actually capable of doing it? So I look at the work required, and it's just a simple, yes, I'm prepared to do it. No, I'm not prepared to do it. And you've got to look at it that way. But it's a fucking amazing asset when you can just say you're going to do something and do it. Have a little think back over the last month, 2 months, 3 months of some of the things that you said you were going to do. Have you followed through with it? Think about the start of the year, the list of things that you said you were going to achieve this year. Have you done it? Or did you start doing it and it got a little bit hard and then you had to stop? But the thing about starting it is at some point you had time, at some point you were doing it, but at what point did the training or the nutrition, the food, the goal setting or turning up get that hard that you couldn't continue doing it? At what point did it get that hard? So if you want to be successful and you want to make next year or next week or next month your time to shine, then before you do anything, look at the work required, look at actually what you want. Most of us turn up to the gym and we ain't got a fucking clue what we want. We think we want to be a little bit leaner, a little bit lighter, but what do you truly want? What is it that's really, really, really playing on your mind? Is it your body? Is it your mindset? Is it your confidence? What is it as to why you want to join the gym? Is it health concerns? Because most of us have a big reason why. We don't always admit it. That's the liars within us. But most of us have got a reason why. And just saying, I just want to tone up and get a bit fitter is bullshit. It's utter bullshit. You know it, I know it. Because we want to get fitter, we want to get leaner, lighter, fitter, stronger to get more confident. And also, to get more confident and to build confidence, you get that by doing what you said you would do. Irrelevant of how you're feeling and how you're thinking that day. Because we all have shitty days. So like I said, it can be your best asset, your biggest asset, or it could be your worst asset. Which one is it for you? Are you someone that follows through? Or are you someone that flakes when it gets hard? And it's that simple. Are you a flaker or do you follow through? Which one? So only you can answer that. But like I said, the more and more you follow through and turn up and do what you said you were going to do, and I'm not talking about rocking the world every single time you turn up to the gym. I'm just talking about turning up to the gym. Or if you said you're going to exercise and you can't make the gym for whatever reason, do something at home. Whatever it may be, if you said you're going to do it, find a fucking way to get it done. Because like I said, the more and more you put ticks in boxes of things that you've done, the more and more confident you get. And the more and more confident you get, the more and more shit you go after. And the more and more shit you go after, the more likely you are to going to be successful and up your life and get to that next level. So your biggest asset is not what's in your bank, it's not what's in your house, it's fucking what's within you. Because if you do what you said you were going to do. So have a little think about that.